Tesco told MPs the firm had tests and audits all the way up their supply chain, but their subcontractor went outside it.
If somebody chooses to step outside of that process in a deliberate attempt, for whatever commercial reason, then it's impossible to check a supplier in Poland who we don't know even exists.
Unless you check the product when it comes to you.
Yes, which is why we have instituted a programme of DNA testing starting today.
Now?
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
The horse meat came from blocks of powdered filler, one of the many ingredients in burgers. Burgers rarely contain 100% beef. The FSA has 2 classifications for burger products. A standard beef burger need only contain 62% beef, a chicken burger, 55% chicken, and a pork burger, 67% pig meat. For so-called economy products, the figures are 47%, 41%, and 50%. The rest, onion, fat, flour or rusk, meat powders, and stabilising chemicals. These days, we expect our food to be fresh all year round, and food supply chains stretch right round the globe. Ensuring food security has become ever more difficult. At the same time, testing's more sophisticated, and you can identify all kinds of alien substances, alien DNA, but you have to decide what you're looking for. Technicians analysing meat samples like this can test for horse DNA, donkey DNA, zebra DNA, or maybe all at the same time. It's up to the client to decide. The technicians can't just look for DNA that shouldn't be there.
It's a specific test. Because it's a very selective test, targeting on specific elements of the DNA of the species of interest, then it can't be a scattergun approach. That's not to say that multiplexing can't be performed. If a laboratory is asked to set up an assay, a PCR, for a variety of species, then that can be done. But those must be named species that are deliberately looked for, sought in the analysis.
Nearly 10 years ago, the Food Standards Agency found donkey DNA in salami sold in Yorkshire and Tyneside. They checked over 100 salami samples right across the country, but didn't find it anywhere else.
It doesn't surprise me that the issue has re-emerged. It's well known that maybe 80 to 90% of food problems are problems that have happened before and then re-emerge into the system. The problem is we don't know when that re-emergence is going to take place.
Others say this issue shows the need for tougher enforcement in this industry now, with public confidence undermined. DNA testing of meat, once the exception, could become far more common.